I have to go back to the merger concept. I mean, this has been something that, has been at least discussed as a hypothetical. One thing I'm curious about is, would you consider, maybe rather than an all-star game or in addition to an all-star game, playing a PUL champion versus WUL champion as a kind of like test case for, like, hey, let's try a Super Bowl type of event?
Would I consider it? Absolutely. I have many, many times. I think going forward, obviously, we have to talk to WL and see what they want to do. I confirm there are discussions, but I'm not going to talk more about exactly what we've discussed, just because I don't know what I'm allowed to say about that. But yeah,
You're the
I
commissioner, you
think,
could say whatever you want.
You make
yeah,
the
sure.
rules.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the goal at some point for sure, but I'm not going to promise that anytime in the next year or two.
Well, if it affects the decision making at all, I did pick it on our bold prediction show. So, if that needs to be the final push to get it done, let me
Well, and you
let
saw
me
my little
wait.
message, so yeah.
Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that like maybe the powers that be will make it happen this year, and I'll get an extra point, but also get to enjoy like a real spectacle. I think fans have been really eager to see that happen, so I think that would be really cool. And obviously, it sounds like you do too. I mean, I kind of want to push on this a little bit more because you mentioned that it's you want to see that a merger like feels like a potential future for you in your vision for the league. Is do you have the sense that that's something that other leadership in this process is looking at? Do you feel like that's a battle, or is that something that feels inevitable? Like, where do you feel like on the spectrum a future partnership between the two leagues lies?
I mean, I think again, I think like the PWL, like we've had informal discussions about it as something that we're interested in. I have not spoken to WL about this, so that's not something that I can really speak on from their perspective for sure. But yeah, do I think it's realistic? I think it's possible. I think the money would have to make sense and be right. Obviously, like with a merger, there's going to be more instances of travel and higher travel costs, and that right now is a really tough prospect for teams. So I think if we can get to a place where the numbers make sense, it's more likely that it'll happen in practicality.
How would you assess the state of the finances of the league? This is still early years for any sports, you know, aspiring league. So, when you look at it as you kind of stepped into a bigger role and have had an opportunity to kind of think about this more, do you feel good about things? Where can the league improve, or the teams? Because of course there's kind of both elements there.
That's a great question. For where we're at financially as a league, I think we're doing pretty good at the level we're at, right? Like, I think teams are relatively stable financially speaking. The league is bringing in enough money to um, be able to afford the events that we put on in our seasons and stuff like that. Um, I think at some point the goal is to move away from PSP, but right now, like the PSP is still like vital to the success of the league. So we're really excited about that coming up in a couple weeks. But obviously, the goal for me is to land like a bigger national level sponsor, so like a Gatorade or something like that. And we're working with um, kind of like a marketing company to help us make some of those connections. And so hopefully that is something that will come in and help stabilize the league and give us the funding to really improve the league going forward and allow teams to kind of expand their operations as well as the league. So hopefully we can get a couple people working full time at the PUL in sometime in the near future. We'll see if that happens, but that's the goal.